Welcome guys to the French Show. Your host.
You have a show there,
Pretty good.
It's just me with the same song, with the same
Ladies.
at the very end of it. That's really the only thing that's really different about it. But hey guys, what is up? So this is a new episode of the vlog, or not vlog. This is the podcast. I apologize. Completely different thing, and I greatly apologize. I greatly apologize, but this episode
1115?
115.
115, folks.
We're here in the hub. Where I think this is like your fifth one, isn't this?
So you started on 100, you're just like, let's get this guy.
4, maybe 4 or 5? No, I think you've been on 5.
Yeah.
We'll say 5.
We'll round up. I like it.
Nice. Well, guys, I'm here again with my buddy Scott, and we're going to talk about some fun stuff. Great stuff.
Week. Yeah.
And, yeah, it was a good time. It's a great time. So thank you guys for stopping in and watching us for the next hour and so. That was weak. So, sorry. Scott, how are you?
Doing great. Just drinking some beers, having a good time. Busted my ass.
You hurt yourself today, didn't you?
Yeah. Going to work, ate shit, hit my knee, became a bitch for a day. But I'll be back at it tomorrow. No one will know. I'm going to say I was sick. I'm going to tell everyone I was sick.
You're just sick?
Phil doesn't seem like he's a gossip guy, but he keeps that to himself. Although Drew's gonna know. Damn it.
Yeah.
Drew's definitely a gossip guy. Moving on. Doing good though.
Doing good.
Had a nice relaxing day in, and watched some random Netflix shows. Was pretty overall boring.
Anything interesting? Anything on Netflix that was worth watching?
Oh, there's nothing.
Nothing.
It's all Netflix stuff. Like, nope. I try so many different shows, and then I go to like my keep watching segment. It's like 2 minutes in on like so many different shows. It's like not doing it.
Nope, not worth it.
Nope. Yeah, even like the shows I like, I feel like they stopped.
Okay.
There was one show, Peaky Blinders, pretty exciting.
Peaky Blinders.
Yeah. That's how they talked. No more of that.
No more.
They quit it.
You didn't like it, so you just stopped.
No,
you are.
They didn't like it apparently.
Oh,
They're done.
so you watched all the episodes?
I've seen them all.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, damn, you didn't like Peaky Blinders?
No,
like, even I like Peaky Blinders. That's
season
like
4 kind of lost me.
Really British for me. I don't like. It was just a little too much.
I like the Peaky Blinders. They beat the shit out of people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good show.
Yes.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fan.
I didn't see you today.
Fantastic. I know today was my off day. Thursdays are my off day. That's usually when I do all my vlogging and my podcasting. But yeah, busy day. I cooked. New thing that I'm adding on. So, like I'm usually pretty strict with my food. I'm always eating some sort of
beef and rice.
So I'm adding something else though. I'm adding a Baltic salad, which is just cucumbers, tomatoes, onions, and balsamic vinaigrette or balsamic vinaigrette.
This is something you're eating, or
I'm adding
inserting directly
into the butthole.
No.
Oh, into my
Your
pussy.
Vagina.
Yeah, my vagina. Yeah.
This is actually something you're gonna eat.
Yes, I'm adding this to my rice and beef.
Okay. So you're gonna have like rice and beef on first break, and then a
Baltic salad.
A green thing for your other one.
Exactly, but it's not. There's really no salad in it though.
See, I'll eat salad, but it has to be like iceberg lettuce, so it's nothing.
But like this is like tomatoes and like cucumbers and onions and like then it has like feta cheese on top.
So they're like raw onions. And
yeah,
like
and there's like feta
oil.
And there's feta
with
cheese.
Cucumbers.
Yeah, and feta cheese on it. Oh my god, it's so delicious.
Like
I love that shit.
I'll smell your beef and rice with your
adobo,
which smells pretty good. You've had some spaghetti or something looking like spaghetti recently. That looked pretty good. Yeah. Street tacos looked really fucking good.
They were the best, probably. I would say. I need to make those more.
I'm going to just go right off and say it now. I'm not interested in this thing you're bringing.
You're not picking up what I'm putting down. If you
offer me your street taco, I'd eat your street taco. You offer me some of your balsamic vinaigrette salad.
But there's no lettuce in it. That's the thing. It's just like vegetables.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
With feta cheese, though. The feta cheese is what makes it perfect.
You keep saying feta cheese. Like, I'm just starting to dabble in the cheese world.
Are you okay? So feta cheese is like a Greek cheese.
I am going to go to Grunhauer later next month. So Grunhauer, hit me up with some gift cards. We'll promote you. No one's going to know from there. really good German restaurant. Really excellent.
Where's that
cheese.
at?
It's like it's right downtown. It's pretty close to the river, actually.
Really? Okay. For that, what's that for? So just
That'll be like just like a family gathering.
nice.
But I picked the place because it's long term. Didn't let my sister pick it. And that's basically the only one I fight with. But she usually wins. And
Just because you're a nice guy, right?
no, because she's a bitch.
Okay, that
She
explains it.
wins.
I'll explain it better.
No, she's actually an excellent person. She used to be kind of bitchy.
It's so funny. It's like you're like, well, so what sister are you talking about, John? The white one's a bitch. like not the black one. The black one's like cool as fuck. She could be kind of a dick,
we
but
get along great.
yeah, me and her get along really well. I have like two different sisters. So like I have a sister who is very black, and she's half Jamaican, half Honduran. I'm half Honduran, half Egyptian, but I look like I came from a JCPenney's magazine. And then I also have a white sister who is just, she's rude, and we just don't get along. It's not because she's white. It's just like she's white. It's just easier to say her that she's white because it's to indicate them. It's a lot easier. And plus, it's funny because I always make a joke after it. Even with a black girl. Even my black sister.
That was racist. I don't think that's racist.
No,
Damn.
can't be because
No.
it's weird. Like with me,
tried.
like I'm a UN meeting. I'm a whole bunch of different things. So like you can't really like whatever I say. Like I'm that person. I'm in that group.
That's true.
But then like what's so weird is you think I would at least turned out a little bit darker. You would have thought.
I imagine if you're out like in a summer sun or like
Yeah, I
early
get a little
spring,
nice sun kiss, yeah.
you can move it. Like my dad's impressive. That's where my Native American like he can be pale as shit, almost like me in the winter. You give him the end of the summer, he's darker than you.
Yeah.
Like much darker than you.
Oh yeah.
But
this
then
was so interesting with the Indian. With like when you have Indian blood in you, that's like your skin just like eats up the sun
I
like
did
that.
not get that. I got the redness. I did not get the.
Oh, you're like a little bit
sun,
more of a red bone.
I go burn or nothing.
Yeah.
'Cause I use too much sunscreen.
My first coat is always a burn, but like I wake up the next morning.
The first coat is important to get that little base going.
Yeah. Like the thing is like
Gotta moisturize.
I will be burnt, but then it doesn't hurt, and the next morning I wake up and it's just like
Gone.
brown. Yeah, it's like it's still red, but it
Eat
doesn't
it up.
hurt anything. My skin just eats it up, and then like it just eat it up. That's what's so interesting because whenever I go to any places of like tropical stuff, like I can feel my skin, like I can literally feel my skin absorbing all that,
Taking it
like
on.
all that rays because it's like,
So,
dude,
like-
we are not used to this, John. Like
So
you're
let's-
supposed to be like
Let's
this.
say you lived in like a dream.
So if I lived like in
resort.
Miami, or if
Yeah.
I lived in Hawaii, or I lived in like Central
Let's
America,
say you're there for like 2 months. What do you come back looking like? Are you bronze?
I am purple. I am
You're that-
purple.
you're
I
as
am
dark as it
dark.
comes.
Oh, because my skin will just eats it up. Always wanting it.
I would come back. Maybe your skin tone. Maybe that might be exaggerated.
Hardly
So
any change.
slight. Be like, ooh, nice tan, Scott.
Ooh.
You look dark.
Did you go out in the sun?
Days. It's like every day. I'm like, come on.
I was in Jamaica. No big deal.
No big deal. But yeah, man, what we got?
Oh
tapped
man,
for
so we
episode
have a bunch of
115?
Oh, actually, the first thing I wanted to show you guys was there's a lot of people don't know this, and it's understandable because I don't come off like this. I don't really talk about it that much. I'm a motivational speaker, and I'm actually pretty soon in the next couple months I am going to be going on tour. And
Correct.
with this tour, I was like, what's something that I could do that would kind of like maybe kind of like stand out like my fans or like the YouTube, like the podcast
Something
or
that's your own.
the vlog group. And so I was like,
Your
I'm
own
going to
thing.
make a shirt, guys. And the shirt is important because it makes no sense to what I'm doing because I'm going to be going to a couple different cities to talk. But I wanted to have some merch with me. You fucking douche. You found the pennies in the back. I even hit them. I don't care. I have this shirt, guys, that is going to be going on sale on my website soon, and it's also the name of my tour too. It's the Make Scott Come tour of 2019. It is going to be only $7.99.
$17.99.
Okay, Scott said that we had to do $17.99. I want to do
theater
7.
major. I'm the econ
Yeah,
major.
so, like,
$17.99.
Because he's like, because I told him how much it costs to make each one, and he's like, okay.
and
I'm
that's
like,
less than what he just offered.
Yeah, and I'm like,
or it's more than what he just offered.
so I was like, okay,
Not
I'm like,
taking a loss.
so I'm like, okay, okay, it makes sense. But yeah, so it's
The brains are the brawn. We know this.
exactly. But I did come up with this design of the shirt. But Scott, what do you think of it when I sent it to the we're in
the
a
group chat.
We're in a group chat, and I
The-
sent it to the group chat.
the other-
Everyone loved it.
Everyone in the group chat seemed to love this shirt. I believe there were pre-orders already made.
Yes.
And already wanting alterations to the t-shirt styling.
So there's going to be 3 different colors. There's going to be cum white, cum blue, and semen green, guys. So no pun intended. It's just like that's the name of the colors.
We don't pick the names.
We don't pick the names. It's just basically that's what I had. My options were.
See, I had a few thoughts on the t-shirt, but I
Okay.
don't know what level you want me on. Like,
Dude, everything, because like if I
what's
can
the
add
thing
some more
between
stuff.
the H, I don't like the exact angle. I do really like that.
You like the American
Yeah.
flag with
You know,
inside
if it
the.
was even like bigger. And
Okay,
like
so
that
how about we
crossing
have the
over.
whole American flag like on the whole shirt, and then on writing is on top of it.
Interesting
Yeah,
concept.
and so and then what I could do is I could do.
What's the back of this shirt looking like? Is it
That's
like
the
my
thing is,
O
like,
face?
I
I'm
was
thinking
thinking.
just something
I
terrible.
was thinking either
like
your
just
face
terrible.
or I was thinking about the cities that I'm going to. But I thought the cities I'm going to was like everyone always
listing
does
your
that.
tour dates.
Yeah, or I could list all the girls that you've had sex with, or who've made you come.
We wouldn't need that big of a shirt. Unfortunately, I'm not you. I mean, we could get all the names. I'm not saying it's an empty shirt, but I don't think I'd be feeling. That'd be like when the rest of the shirt is.
Well, that's the thing is like then like you can like add things on, and the more on the more you go, you can like put
With
things
the
on
shirt
it.
pins.
Yeah, because the thing is like people will have that and those names of those girls on the shirt, but then they can add their own names on the shirt as well. It's interactive.
But if
It's
they
an
want to make it
interactive
true,
shirt.
they gotta come find me.
True. The thing is like there's gonna be a Twitter account that's gonna have like it's gonna indicate every time you come with a girl, and her name's gonna come up, profile picture, everything.
So I gotta get
address.
a Twitter account.
Yes. So, and then what we're going to do is we're going to connect with, remember that old app Bump where you'd take your iPhone or you take a phone and you bump it with that?
Yep.
We're connecting with them, and that's how we're going to be able to get all the information.
Send
So it's
stuff
always,
bump.
but yeah, that's one of the things that,
Yeah, I mean,
we're
if
gonna do.
if that's gonna work,
but yeah,
I'll wear that shirt every fucking day.
yeah, I thought it was a great shirt. I
I'll
thought it
come
was,
into work one day and be like, yeah, I'm wearing that shirt. Be like, that's 3 new names.
it's just so,
There's names scattered everywhere. I ran out of room. This shirt's working real well. I'll take some more. I'll start over.
okay, so now I have a question for you.
All
so I send a lot of weird shit on the group text.
Yes.
When you see something like this took time and effort for me to do.
This got a better response than most of your stuff.
I know, that's what's so awesome about it.
No, I like.
Is that, but the level of thought that went into like, what can I make that would be fucking weird that people would interact with? And I
Like
went
you
on a
wanted to make
website.
your own. This is like your equivalent of your own GIF or meme. Like you're
Yeah.
like, none of these suit what I'm looking for. Okay, custom T-shirts. Bam! We're gonna make America great again, but
Yep.
instead we're gonna have Scott come.
So
That's
yeah,
it.
So
That's all
is
it
there?
takes.
Do you care how you come, where you come, what you come on? Is there anything in,
Oh, I mean,
in
there's-
specific that you care about?
There are specific standards, Pacific Ocean standards that I abide by.
Okay, and what are those?
They have to have the nice look.
Okay, nice look.
I mean, there's different standards between like a one night friends with benefits, whatever thing, and the
Versus
real
a long term
thing. Yeah.
girl that you're
Right.
cultivating into like
Right.
making a wife into.
Like there's been one night stands that want more, and I'm not cultivating those seeds.
No seeds. Those seeds can
If
do what they do.
If they grow on their own and something happens, cool. But they're not getting any attention or water or nothing.
Exactly.
And then there's the long-term seeds, which we
Mm-hmm.
discussed, and she's the long-term seed. So I'm just gonna pay attention to her But I mean, you got to keep the instant crop
Yeah.
going.
The thing is, like, oh, another thing. So Scott met a girl who he kind of fancied, but she is not ready to be it.
She fancied me
But
in a friend kind of way, which is not what I.
It's not what you want.
No.
But what I'm saying too is like what you should do is like another big advice thing, because like he texted me. He's like, "Hey, John,
Yep.
can you
True
give me
story.
some? Can you help me? Maybe give me some advice on like how to possibly approach this woman?" And I'm like, "Okay, I told you like maybe just go like if she doesn't want a relationship or anything like that, like perfect. Maybe you can just do like a
I asked him
BWB.
specifically, was she politely asking for a friends with benefits
Yeah.
relationship?
And then she said no, and I said
I hadn't
maybe she
even
was.
gotten to it yet.
Yeah, but I said
I
that
didn't even ask.
you should. I told you though, just be blunt and just be like, just try it because you're not getting it
right.
anyway. Like,
right. Worst case scenario,
Yeah.
it's still a no.
Yeah.
Like no, that's the end result.
End result.
That's
No.
always asked before it's ended.
But the thing is, like, what I was gonna add on
That's not true.
is now, like, because you know that she just wants to be chill. Be chill.
Right.
Call. Talk to her on the phone
Oh.
at night
She
sometimes.
wants to be that nighttime friend.
Maybe. You never know. Sometimes that helps. And worst case scenario, honestly, dude,
I haven't done
it's
that in
never
a while.
hurtful. Honestly, it's never hurtful to have like a really like hot friend who's a girl. And
Because she's probably got some friends.
Yeah.
And up until then, she's going to be like, yeah, do this.
like I think it's okay to have one. My rule is it's okay to have one girl who like you're platonic with, but you shouldn't have a bunch of them because that makes you look weird as a
Well,
man.
that's why I'm in like a new world. I'm like,
Yeah. And because you're entering the back nine of the 20s, so like it's starting to be okay to have like women that are just friends. It's weird. It is really
back
weird.
9 of the 20s. I like that. But I want to point out that I enjoy that phrasing.
Well, that looked like that might be a name.
Like I originally wanted to ask a question. Like, wait a minute. There's one. Like, oh, you're talking. Okay, I am a Moses. Yeah, I like it.
So that's always what I kind of look at now. Like,
Is
I'm
2019 going to be fully accepting of my relationship?
2019.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or, God, I hope it's 19. If it gets at 20, I'll give up.
What?
21. Yuck.
Wait, and you're still single?
No, with her, like cultivating her.
Oh.
No, I
Oh,
might still
well,
be
like-
single. That's like,
Oh, you're like, well, sometimes it doesn't ever cultivate into anything.
well,
I've personally never gotten that far.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I just thought. I was like, I don't think I'll be out of seeds. I'll be out of the water.
at that point, you might just not give two
Yeah.
fucks.
I got a new
or
phone, sorry.
You guys would be together, or you guys will just be good
Or-
friends, and
or
like
it's
you
not.
don't. Yeah.
Okay. We
But
won't
I don't.
We
it's
won't be
really
friends.
Weird. It's really.
I can tell you
it's
that
really
right.
weird
We
for
won't
me
be
to ever like
friends.
look at that to see like. If I were just strictly platonic with a girl at that point in my life, could I be strictly like? Is that weird? I don't know. For some reason, it looks to me to be very weird, and maybe I'm immature in that sense that I just don't. I can't look at women like that, where it's like we're all or nothing.
Oh no, like she accepted the dinner invitation, but then didn't want to date. And I was like, what is that? What do we do? What are we doing?
But sometimes there's those girls who like to do that game.
She's just gonna
to
play
see-
hard to see if I'm that interested.
Yeah,
and make
maybe.
me earn it.
I don't know. But yeah. And my sense of it is like, then at that point, it's based on like, how much time and effort do you want to put into it? If you want, do you want to either go, because there's two different routes. You can either go the shallow route where you're like, okay, she's super hot and she's worth dealing with.
Well, I think she beat me to. I think she knew what I was asking, and I think she beat me to it and was like, "Just so you know, I'm not."
But then why would you like how you guys met? You guys met on a
Where she engaged?
Yeah.
That's my thought. Like, there's obviously some interest.
Yeah.
Like, oh well. What's your topics for today on 115? Besides the make me come tour of
to
2019.
make you come shirt. Well, I guess we
If
could.
there are any attractive ladies who want to purchase this shirt, you can hit up Juanito at
www.johndclouser.com. It's in the merch page. Please, you can buy a shirt.
Is that a real page?
Maybe. Just Google it, see what happens. So I guess we'll just jump into like the first video this week, right?
Excellent. I love
so
videos.
this video, I found this last week, and I was actually super excited about it because the first thing that came to mind was like, Scott will love this.
Oh,
You
it's
will
for me.
love this.
He
So-
thinks I'm gonna love it. Gonna hate it.
Most likely, yeah, you probably will. But here it is. Because you know how I told you I was a motivational speaker, right?
All right. That's how we
This
met.
was actually one of the clips of one of my videos when I first started doing this, like about 5 years. I'm 30 years old now. I started when I was 25,
supposedly.
And
We
so
don't
this
know.
is actually the first video of one of my very first things.
So this is like your
my
original
very
circuit.
exactly.
Like,
So I
ooh.
wanted to show you this, like, so just brace
Excellent.
yourself.
You haven't quite perfected all of your motivational.
I've gotten a lot
tools.
better. Like, but I wanted to at least give them a taste.
I appreciate you showing us the full circle of what you have to offer.
Here we go. Come on, ready? Virginity is cool. Come on.
Virginity is
cool. What up? Virginity is cool.
What up?
He's got
Oh.
virginity is cool. Come on. Virginity
That chick's not a
is
virgin.
Cool. What up? Virginity is cool. Come on. Virginity is cool.
Where is this?
Virginity is
this was in Vermont.
But a high school or church or what is this?
Both.
What up? Virginity.
Because that's a lot of not normal color hair for.
So yeah, virginity is cool, bro. What's your thoughts on that? You like that?
I mean, if that's their method of teaching safe sex, it's not going to be overly effective.
Well, back then I was hired to talk to people about how to stay
Oh, yeah, you're-
abstinence. Yeah, we were talking about.
So you're in your like pre-show meeting. You're like, all right, guys, what are we gonna do? We're gonna like have some cool, get your pumped up speech to not have sex, which I don't know how that would go.
Yeah.
Or be like, this is all the reasons sex is bad. Also, don't know how that would
Mm-hmm.
go. Or you're just like, not having sex is cool. Show, that's it.
Pretty much. That's pretty much what it was. Virginity was cool, like just because there was a guy named Samuel, and he was still the virgin out of all of us. Like I was a born again. I've been born again 3 different times, and this was my 12th time. On this time right here, and
So you got something. You're like, I'm done.
Yes.
No more diseases for me.
exactly. And so Samuel was like, John, like you gotta understand, like even though you don't have your virginity, it's still cool, like not to have sex. And I'm like, that's it. I'm like, virginity is cool.
No, that's
So-
a good. It's a very catchy video. I bet there were a lot of kids in multiple high schools reminiscing.
Virginity is cool.
I know, right?
Like they're probably going through the hallways like, "Yo, guys, virginity is cool." And then immediately gut punch from some big guys.
From everyone.
Yeah, most of the football team, I imagine.
Because let's be real, like the moment that it happens, you're like, this is everything.
Like, poor guys on the stage. Like this guy, he's like, "Oh, I already."
And the thing is, like, remember, like I did a dramatic change. I used to not have any hair back then,
Well, right.
and now I have like really long hair.
Yeah, and you went from a paler white guy than me to
To
you.
to me,
But yeah, obviously you.
obviously
Right.
me. Like you can clearly tell, like I've gotten better.
Yeah.
Virginia's cool.
Good for you, man. Not gonna argue with your motivational speeches.
I'm just saying, like.
How much did you get paid for that?
Oh, this is about like 2,500.
Oh, that's.
Oh, dude, this was easy. Like
I
this
did
is
that champ for 2,500.
yeah, this
good
was,
deal.
dude. Yeah, these like easily, like I can easily get 25 to like 5,500.
So this is a school or a
Is school, university,
church?
churches, synagogues.
Did you get any while you were there?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of lot lizards. A lot. That's what we call them, is our lot lizards, because I usually what I do is I rent a big like tour bus
Well, yeah, it makes it cheaper than a motel.
than a
of
motel,
course.
because yeah,
Uh-huh.
and so then what happens is we stay in like truck stops, and a lot of lot lizards come around, and like those are like
The lot lizards,
Yeah.
man. I don't think I'd heard that since like Trailer Park Boys. I think that's where that's from. That's awesome.
But yeah, so yeah, you get a lot of lot lizards, a lot. And the thing is, what's surprising is like I'm a lot
That's
clean.
a great progression. That's what we do here, folks. Virginity is cool video to lot lizards. Carry on.
And the thing is, like I usually get a pretty good, a decent discount because I'm a lot cleaner than most of the guys they end up
Right.
having to deal with. And like, I'm a lot more polite too.
I've gotten them
I
for
ask
free.
them what their name is and stuff.
I pay full price.
And so, it's just one of those things.
Yep. Good. I mean, you might want to get yourself checked.
I do.
Okay, good.
I do. Every time. Lizards.
What you got? Did you
Sports.
start your watch?
Yeah, I set my watch.
Oh, how we doing?
23 minutes.
Oh, nice.
We're
Haven't
getting.
even started the list, folks. Get ready.
Anything sports related wise that you want to talk about? Chiefs news?
I heard
have done anything?
Chiefs. No, I got Spagnola's hiring his defensive staff slowly and surely. There was a guy that was going to be our coach, then wasn't going to be coach, then he is our coach, and I think we actually got him. I don't know. I hope Spagnuolo is not just like an old racist dude. Like, I think he knows what he's doing, but I also think he's another old veteran who's set in his ways. Mm-hmm. Like, Bob Sutton was not about to change just for his players.
Right.
I'm not saying we have the best players, but I think we have a team of some players who can do what they need to do. They just weren't being utilized. But, no, apparently the Redskins are not giving up on Alex Smith. That's
Really?
home improvement.
The home improvement. Yes, not Scooby Doo. As much as I like to get complimented on, I make a good Scooby Doo. It's supposed to be Tim Allen.
Can we do a side-by-side comparison?
Okay.
Let's get a Scooby-Doo.
Raggy?
Well, that doesn't count. You got to do like this. Oh, okay.
And then, okay, so that's that one. Okay, so
Okay,
this is my... I have to drink my Natty Daddy first.
Send us some beers, Natty Daddy. We'll promote the shit out of you.
Okay, so this is my Tim Allen one.
Ooh, that was a good one.
So you have to get really...
Yeah, you gotta get the. So now, can you go back to the Scooby Doo, or is that asking? Oh, that. Let's hear one more time. That's fun. No, I couldn't begin to do that.
No, saying I can't do it right now.
There was some sports news I wanted. Oh, Manny Machado.
I know, right? Padres. Now Padres are not gonna have any money to do anything because they're
I think
gonna
they got
give.
Eric Hosmer too. Like, I don't know what they're doing.
fucking
Like, why are they so bad? Like,
fucking
Hosmer
dumb.
was a bad sign. I love Hosmer, but that was a bad. $300 million, and Bryce Harper's still a free agent.
Yeah.
What are you doing out there, Bryce? Get at me. You're a pro.
We
Come
wanna
to
be your friend.
KC
We
for
want you-
cheap.
We want you on the podcast.
You come to KC on a 1-year contract. Everyone will think you're the best guy in the world. Next year, you get paid $400 million, and I only want 0.5%.
We just want you
Get
on
at
the
me.
podcast.
Okay, 0.1%, and join the podcast. That's my.
I just want you on the podcast.
That's
I just
not
want to
my
sit down and talk to
contract.
him. Like, so
What does it feel like to be 20 and have no job, but also be worth $300 million? Because you have no money right now, but you should. What are you gonna do?
Like, how does it feel? Like, that's what you're talking about. Like if someone were to come to you, like, we'll give you $20 million. You're like, fuck off. Like, who
Yeah.
could say like, I'll give you $20 million?
Yeah,
Fuck you.
If someone comes up to him and offers him a 1-year, $20 million contract, and he tells him to fuck, I'll be like, I'll do it for like $0.2 million.
Like, just- dude, if you give me just 100,000, you'll get.
Just let me get some of the swag of the players. Like, I'll be good. Just let me travel. I'll be
Yeah.
good.
Trust me,
I'm
you'll
gonna-
find a worth.
I'm
for
gonna
me.
steal so much stuff in the hotels. We'll be good.
I'll do so much for you guys. You have no
I'll be
idea.
the bad boy. Save some money right there. I'll be the bad boy.
Like, you could. Oh, I would do pretty much anything you'd want. Like, it would be whatever you'd want. Like, I'd
Could you imagine
be.
just having like just being on? How would you use that at a ball? Like, if I looked like nothing else changed, but I was a royal, would they believe me? I'd be like, oh, I'm a specialist pitcher.
Yeah.
That's why I don't look real defined. I got this real special pitch here.
The spitball
Yeah,
thing I do.
but it's legal. They don't even know.
No, at all. It's just what we do here.
But no, the Chiefs, they're in a good shape. Hopefully they get a couple of productive players. I assume we're going all defense again. Maybe a wide receiver somewhere. People don't have any hope in Chris Conley. I like Chris Conley.
Who's Chris Conley?
That would be our third string wide receiver.
Okay.
Goes Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins when he's healthy. And then Chris Conley, Dieter looked okay. Robinson looked pretty good, actually. Conley's a bigger guy, though. We don't have a lot of bigger guys at wide receiver.
So far, you guys still have Barry.
Yeah.
He's still on the.
Barry won't be going anywhere this year. He might not be productive, but it does cost-wise. It's almost no difference.
Still have him on your team.
Oh, because of the contract.
Is this because
the dead money is like, I don't know the exact number, but the dead money is like 17%, and the actual money is like 20.
Is
so
it
it's like,
really
why
just?
not?
Is it? I feel like a lot of it is because you just feel bad because he
No,
beat
next
cancer.
year he'll be
gone. He'll be off. Okay, he'll be off.
Next year makes much more fiscal sense.
Did you hear about this? The
Ooh.
fucking. I know we just touched fucking feet. That was weird.
That's your fault. I can't bend that knee very much. I busted my ass. Can't bend the knee. Busted my knee, I guess. My ass is fine. My knee's not.
Oh man! Last week I fell on my fucking ass. I fell on my ass and I went and I landed back like this and I
My day off, you fall. His day off, I fall.
synchronicity, bro. That's
were
synchronicity. Did I ever tell you about? I had to take a. It was like a health and meditation class in college. It was no joke, a 4-hour class once a week, and in the first hour we'd meditate. And if you were late, you got locked out of class and you had to sit out there for an hour, and you were just like chilling out in the hallway.
But did she let you in after that
Yeah.
meditation out? Because then you actually learned.
Yeah, and like
How
it
many
was
times were you late?
once.
So
But
you
it
had to
was
sit out there?
Yeah, it was really weird.
Was
though,
there any
'cause
other people?
several times. Usually, if we were like, if I
Did you
the
hit
one
on the
time I was
chicks?
late because I was smoking pot with a bunch of other people that were in the class. Wow, yes, back in college I smoked pot.
Not now. Pot's
Not
stupid.
now, no pot's. I'm too old to. That's a young kid's drug. It's a young kid thing, man. I just stick to beer now. That's what I do. I know I hate the thing, but what was interesting in the class? Like the chick who taught the class, she went to Harvard. And she had a doctorate in like French and mythological like knowledge.
Polynesian
It
history.
was something weird that she had a doctorate in. I'm like, how are you paying that off? Like,
Cute.
she was all right. She had a French accent. She was French.
Ooh.
Yeah, she was a white chick with a French accent. She's only like 33 at the time.
Buongiorno.
She was adorable.
accent
She was
of my
adorable,
French.
and she had a little. What are those little things like not a dong? A dong was that what it's called? Like a.
I'm guessing it's not a dong.
Well, I don't know what the.
Whatever it is, I'm guessing that's not its name. Just so you know.
This is one of the one moments where like my English is like I don't know the English word to it.
Man,
What
I
I'm
don't
trying to
even
think
know
of,
what
like,
you're describing.
it's like a little. Asian people have it. It has a little circle.
Oh,
and, like,
yin and yang?
No, it had.
Gong.
Gong. That's the word.
Nice. It's a gong. It's a
I was
dong.
close. I was close.
You were very close. I'll give you that one. I think, but I was like, guarantee it's not dong.
I very rarely fuck up on English language, and like that was the one
found
time.
it.
That was the
we
one.
found his weakness.
That's
Dong equals gong. Nice.
that might be the clip of the week. I think that might be the clip for the week.
I only had one teacher in all of college that was sexy. I give her all these little stares and smiles, and she wouldn't do anything. And then I got one of my buddies who was like completely different. He was Fijian.
Fijian.
Yeah, from Fiji.
Wow.
Yeah, like dark, good
Yeah.
look, like used to not like anything important model, but did
Indian, almost like a little kind of Indian.
Yeah, did a
Yeah.
little bit of modeling. Had Indian mixed with something else sexy, so he was a good looking.
Polynesian. It's usually Polynesian.
And he and I would
Indian.
sit side by side and just give her all the looks.
Nothing.
Nothing. She was like this dark witch looking. We always thought she was a witch because she always wore all black.
Was she a white chick?
Yeah.
She always wore all black?
Yeah.
Why? ¿Por qué?
She was kind of sexy though.
¿Por qué?
She taught me earth science. I didn't learn shit, but I gave her a lot of smiles and winks that she ignored the shit out of. she wanted
didn't want
nothing. She felt like, oh, these two fucks, moving on. But I got a solid B in that class. Probably a B minus, but a B.
I'm still stuck on the dog thing.
Oh, yeah, dong.
You know, it's the dog thing. It's
You just
like-
hit that dong. You just keep going with it. No, that's not. Don't do that.
no,
with
John, that's not right at all.
Please stop.
I'm glad it happened with you instead of other people, because other people would give you a lot more shit
No,
than you would have. Like, you're just like, no, John, no.
No, stop that. Move on. You have to.
Oh, nice.
Good one. What else we got on our list? Damn, we got
Craigslist. Holy shit.
Misconnections.
Misconnections. We are here where it is up. Yes. Okay. So if you're not familiar, there's this beautiful website called Craigslist, and on Craigslist there's this thing called Misconnections, and on it, what we do is we try to help people. We try to help people with a misconnection. So what's the first one that you saw?
Oh, there's two of them I want.
Which
I
one?
want both of them. I want girl driving on 35 South and used to message me. To the very beautiful girl in the Acura SUV headed south on 35. Hit me up if you see this.
Okay. Perfect.
What girl do you think is like driving like,
Especially an Acura.
that guy looked at me twice? Craigslist. Like this guy gave me too nice
I got
smiles.
too much dong.
Yeah.
on my-
Too much.
Got too much dong.
Like only guys do this. Like a woman does not have the same connection and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go look up this guy. But a guy's like, ooh, we made eye contact 2 times. That was a connection. I was ready to fuck. What do you got? And Juanito is back in action.
I'm back. All right, guys. Sorry, I apologize for that. I just too much
So what
dong.
do you think about that one? Any thoughts?
Like the only thing is, like, any girl who's driving an Acura is not looking at anybody.
Well, yeah, that's an upgrade of a Honda, which
Yeah.
is already a little Honda drivers.
My Honda.
Pop-Tarts.
I have to give a shout out. I have to give the shout out to my Honda CRV. She is light as shit. She is light. She has
It
her
is
California
foreign.
figure. She has her California
It's
figure.
built for California.
Oh, it is the perfect car for California. But the thing is, in the winter time here, when it snows, and it's been snowing quite a bit lately in Missouri, she likes to slide around a lot, but she is such a tank and she takes it. She's like a little porn star who's taking that 13-incher. Like she just takes it.
There's a thing on Netflix.
So-
It's Porn Stars After Porn. I didn't watch it.
So one of the segments I came up with this week was called Spit or Swallow, and I got it from a little clip. I didn't click on the clip. I saw it from the little like thumbnail.
Spit or swallow. We really need a chick on this show.
We do. We need to kind of soften this up a bit sometimes. But
Oh shit.
the Spit or Swallow. I need to get you one of those like chairs that like
if I
sit
had
up.
that stool, I wouldn't be able to get comfortable, so I'd always be leaning. This thing.
See, well, that's the thing is like, okay, so this is the thing. Like, the reason why I have this chair, it's like the reason why I have a stool is because I need to stay upright to make sure this show doesn't go to shit as much as it already does. We talk about poop and stuff, so I have to keep it on a quick and narrow, just in case if I.
And the stool helps with that.
It keeps me upright.
Call bullshit, but continue.
Okay, you're kind of right. But the thing is, like, the more important thing is, like, what's so funny is, like, my Yiddish is coming out really heavily right now.
Yiddish.
The thing is, like, well, the thing is, I wanted you guys I always want my guests to have a better seat. I want them to be comfortable. And so I'm always, like, super scared. If I give you a seat like this, you're going to be like, why in the fuck is this asshole
Well,
giving
that's
me a
true.
fucking
I would not
stool?
come back if I was
Yeah,
on a
exactly.
stool.
But I
That's
give
good.
you a nice chair. The chair is $200. That's a $200 chair.
That's a stupid waste of money. Continue.
That chair's $200.
That chair is $200. That is that's about 180 more than you should have paid.
Probably, most likely. But the thing is, you've come back 5 times.
Oh, it's so nice. Sorry.
You can move this like closer to you if you want to. And
So I
like
can
that,
do the whole show past out.
yeah. If you want to. Hi, John. Yeah, I like.
As I'm out of camera, just like, yeah, that was a great video. Did you watch it? No. I heard it though. Sounded great.
Oh, you want to do another one? What was the other one that you wanted to do?
Oh, I wanted to do you used to message me. Because that's sad. I know how that goes. You used to message me, but it was sensual torture with no happy. What? heard you might have changed your ending technique. Hit me up. Okay, I chose a good message. Let's see. Because that's like so much info.
You used to message me, but it was sensual torture with no happy. So pretty much she used to.
So she's teasing the fuck out of this guy with no finishing moves.
Yeah.
Like,
So she would never come over and like actually give him a hand job or a BJ or something.
who the fuck wants a hand job?
Hey, you know what? When worst case scenario, you'll take that fucking hand HJ. You'll take it.
I mean, yeah, but I don't. That's like
No one wants an
it's like a
HJ.
tie.
No one goes
That's
into
like a tie.
It really is. It's like a tie. It really is. It
It's
really
like,
is.
yeah, I can't argue because you did give me something, but come on. You got two other ways.
But every once in a while, you'll meet a girl who only gives HJs.
Three different.
Every once in a while, you'll meet a girl who like a really good Christian girl. I met this black girl once.
Only gave HJs.
She was a musician as well. She did like Christian music. Like she has a lot of albums in Christian music. But the thing is, like, we had like this weird weekend of sensuality of us just like making out and like kissing in elevators and stuff like that.
Sensual
and all
torture?
she gave me like 12 HJs. I'm not kidding you.
She didn't.
All the time. Like whenever I wanted HJ, I would just like pull like elevator HJ, fucking hallway HJ, her dressing room HJ, shower HJ, like everywhere. Like there was even HJ onto her face.
Did she mix in the occasional
you would think
BJ?
an HJ on the face, she would like basically just like maybe like put it in her mouth. Nope.
No, didn't clean you or anything.
Nope, nothing.
Oh,
but like it was crazy. It was
is
so
that a
weird.
Tease?
I don't know because it was like
like does that count as a tease if she actually?
And then we were eating dinner like a brunch on Sunday before I caught my flight out. And she's like, I just don't really want anything serious. I'm like, okay, you just gave me HJs. I really didn't expect anything out of this.
No
like,
shit.
like,
You made that pretty clear.
Yeah, with the HJs, like I figured out after 8 that it just wasn't going anywhere.
That seventh one, I was like, maybe she still wants it. Let's get her one more. Oh, she's gonna. Okay, great.
Just another HJ. I've never told that story, and I'm really glad I got to tell it now.
Oh, that's a good. Yeah, I had not heard that story.
The HJ story.
An elevator. I don't. That have to be a long elevator ride, I think, for a hand job.
Well, like she would start the hand job in the elevator, and then
you
like
just put it move to the room.
You would move someplace else.
So you guys stayed the night, like in the same place.
Yeah.
And what'd you do after the
HJs?
Yeah.
She'd wash her hands, and we would just like eat pizza or something. We would just like hang out or like just like talk. It was
still
weird.
talk to
It was
her?
So
You
every once in a while,
still watering that seed.
every
man?
once in a while, like, I'll say what's up to her. I've thought about maybe having her on the podcast.
That's my seed. Right there.
I've thought about having her on the podcast. I think it'd be funny.
She around here?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I just have her like,
It doesn't sound
if she's in town or something like that, or like, yeah, you want to be on the podcast?
You want a hand job afterwards? No,
No.
I'm good. Thanks though. I know what that's about.
I just want
You
to
got
do a
anything new to
podcast.
offer?
What's so funny is like, the white girl I went on a date with? Remember that white girl?
The one that ended up being mixed.
No.
Oh.
This is a different.
An actual white chick?
Did I never tell you that like
Like the one white chick you like ended up being half black.
No. The one. Remember how I came up to you and I was like, Scott, I have a question to ask you. And anytime when I ask you this, you can be offended. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
And I was like, when you go on a date with a white girl, is it about power? Like,
absolutely.
You're like, if she's not broken, yes.
Yeah, she still got a willpower. She's gonna try to control the shit out of that.
So.
And judge you.
It was that was the white girl, because the night before I had gone on a date with a white girl.
See, we just exchanged. We're like, okay, so you got more experience with these. what am I doing? What's happening here?
Yeah.
What's wrong with this white chick? What's happening?
Yeah. Well, I saw her today at the gym because she works at the same gym as I do, because she's a personal trainer there, which was
very nice.
An awful idea. Great in theory. Oh yeah, date someone who goes to the same gym as you.
No, then you gotta get a new gym.
Yeah, because your sanctuary is no longer your sanctuary.
How's Jupiter butt?
I haven't seen her in like a week and a half. I haven't seen her in 8 days. It seems like 8 days. I haven't seen her in a long time. But so I went on a date with a white girl, and I saw her today, and she was working out with some dude, which I don't know if it was like some dude she's talking to, or if like it was a client or something like that. But she kept looking over at me, which gives me promise. But she's like Jupiter butt, but like white girl Jupiter butt, which I understand.
So she's earned it.
Okay,
she didn't get that. She earned that shit.
for anybody who thinks I'm being inconsiderate, I'm talking down to women. These women are beautiful and they've worked really hard to get what they've gotten. I'm just talking. These are just funny things to describe them as. Instead of saying like Jennifer or like Tiffany, I'm telling Jupiter butt and white Jupiter butt. Like it's the moon.
We don't want to give their specific names for their personal privacy.
And it's just for fun.
To be
so
polite.
please, for the love of God, because I've gotten too much hate on this of like, oh, you hate women, John, don't you? You hate women, especially towards black women, which, if anything, we love. If we love any kind of woman,
we just try to dissect them together and try to figure out what's going on as a team effort.
Exactly.
To improve the individual's chances.
Of us one day maybe being happy.
One day, but I'm stuck in the friend zone. She just wants to be friends. I don't know how to do that, so moving on. I don't know what to do.
Well, if there's one of these Craigslist I wanted to look at. White couple for black man, maybe. Oh, damn.
Sex.
Damn. Wow, hottie with a body. Wow, hottie with a body, Independence. Hy-Vee, 23rd Street, Independence. You were shopping, thin girl. Hit HBP, HMB.
Hit me back.
Oh, hit me back if you need a friends with benefits. I'm handsome, athletic, white, 5'10", 175 pounds, blonde, blue eyes. Holy shit, you weigh a lot for how much you should for your height, bro.
What? No.
5'10", I'm like 6'1", 6'2" on a good day.
Yeah, it is a little.
And I weigh like
5'10".
maybe 180 right now.
I'm fat.
I'm just really tiny right now.
Yeah, you look real tiny. Let me tell you how tiny you look in that shirt.
Thank you. Looking for casino
I'm
fun.
not tiny at all.
First timer.
Ooh, so what's going on here? I'm in my, let's see, we got first timer, Kansas City. I'm in my 20s, football player build, bored, curious, and looking for another male friend to dominate me at their place. Really make me squeal.
Where are you?
So that's a male looking for a male to show him a good time. It's got to be just easy pickings to be gay.
Lucky people.
Like, this, I don't wish I was gay because I don't think you control like what you like, but it just got to be easier.
Good.
Like dudes are the
each one has their benefits and their minuses. Like if you're straight, like it's more socially acceptable, but
More
it's
difficult.
harder to get it.
Yeah, gay is not as
But-
socially acceptable.
But if you're gay, it's not as socially
Like
acceptable.
if I was a
but
flamer, I
it's
bet I wouldn't have got my job.
easy. Yeah, if you were gay and like your height and everything, you'd be slinging your dick all over faces and.
What would I be? There's like a name for like gay guys. Based off Always Sunny in Philadelphia, there's Power Bottom. There's like a bear.
Are you gonna be a top or a bottom? That's your first question.
Top.
Are you gonna take it or are you gonna give
I've
it?
always-
Or are you gonna be a both? Or are you gonna be a flip flop?
I mean, like when I'm on top, I gotta
think
be
it's the
like
word
I gotta
flip-flop.
contain like so much weight on my own to like not smush the girl. That I'd probably just assume my role is the bottom. That's what I like with chicks. I assume that's what I would like with dudes. I assume it translates.
Yeah, that's the one you're taking. You're taking it though.
Oh,
That's what it
I
means.
wasn't even getting to that. Top
Oh, you're just
shit.
you're literally. Oh.
I'm just envisioning. Oh man, no thank. I'll pass. I'm sick. Just no interest in the penis and the butt thing. No interest in putting the penis in a man's butt thing. I'll just be a lonely gay guy.
I'll just have a nice house.
Yeah, I'll just have a nice
with a nice pool.
I'll have really good health insurance. Really nice Yaris.
You wouldn't even no
Prius.
Prius by myself. Okay, so this was posted 11 hours ago. Looking for a younger guy couple, North Kansas City. Seeking younger male or couple. I seen other day.
Yep.
I'm assuming would say late 20s, early 30s. They would is missing a D, so I had a guess. With the whole dong thing, I'm still a little fucked up with that. And then when you spelled tested wrong. Okay, let me start again.
I
Looking
think
for.
it's I'm interested.
Oh, I thought I tested.
Yeah, I think he got interested and put a space instead of an N.
Wow. This is weird linguistics here. Okay, let me start again.
Yeah.
Looking for young guy, couple, North Kansas City. Seeking young male or couple. I seen other day would say late 20s, early 30s. As I'm mid 40s, I am interested or tested in meeting. Oh, interested in meeting with you this morning. If interested, I'm 5'9", 150 pounds, male with tattoos, like to party some, and thought today would be a good day. Also, don't mind if you man or man female. I'm good either way. He likes a couple that are two males or a couple that are male and female. And he spelled either wrong too.
So does that mean
There's like 5 greatly big grammar mistakes.
does that
in
mean
this.
a guy is like looking for another dude or two dudes, but is also open to
A male and female who wants?
So in the male and female, is this guy
He's gonna just
he's bisexual?
yeah.
So since he's open to the
He's non-binary.
man, that'd be a cool world too. I imagine there's a lot of crazy things you could do as a bisexual.
Yeah.
Like you're like, I'll fuck this pussy. Ooh, I'll fuck this dude's ass. Like just have also damn. I imagine Tinder's a whole nother world out there.
Yeah, we're pretty dull.
Yeah. Sorry, ladies.
Very fit. These ones are a little sadder than normal. These aren't as funny as normal ones are.
Oh, good lord, this is long.
Oh no.
Let's see. We got Very Fit and PF Shawnee. Where's PF Shawnee?
Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness Shawnee.
Oh, that was good on my end.
Yeah, I don't work out, folks. This is the gym rat. I have no idea if you will ever see this. Well, of course
They
you
won't.
don't. You don't need to lead with that. You
Yeah, don't lead with that. End
just
with that.
felt like I needed to say something. You, female with dark hair, dark eyes, white shirt, and black leggings. You were working out at about 8:15 last
very
night.
normal, Serpent.
He's being very specific. So if you're reading this lady, you probably know who you be like, I was wearing it was 8:15.
Oh, that was me.
I tried to not keep staring, but it was very hard. You have an awesome body. You can tell you take care of your work. You can tell you take your workouts very seriously. You are quite the inspiration for this older guy. Thank you. So in this scenario, can she respond to this, and this goes to his email? So that's how he's getting
Respond.
Okay. Respond to this guy. Be like, not gonna happen.
I'm good.
Okay.
I just like reading them.
Good move.
Worth a try. Worth a try. You were a pretty lady I kept bumping into at the Liberty Walmart. Your eyes and your smile were mesmerizing. Not sure if you were wearing a wedding band or maybe another type of ring. Should have been more forward and made small talk with you. Hope you see this. This one was a lot better than normal ones.
You like this one?
You text funny. You text with a thumb and a first finger. You don't use both thumbs. Are you texting the one girl? Are you texting?
Yeah, I'm
Is she your?
long term.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Is she your Salome?
Yeah.
Oh, you found a Salome.
That'd be.
I love how
accurate.
she's become what, an adjective now?
Yep. Not happy about it. Like, I feel like 2 weeks in, if that hasn't changed, I'm gonna.
Bounce out.
Yeah.
Well, that's
And then she'll get like the
thing's like
2
you're not-
month text, then the 6 month text, be like, hey. The random like Saturday night at 1 a.m. or like, you still. Oh, okay, bye.
See, things you're honest though. You're way more honest than I was, and I'm glad I met you based upon that because it's made me more honest as a male.
There's no reason not to be.
That is very true. And when she told me that, and once I've seen it in action, and I'm like,
It
wow,
does- I mean,
he's been rewarded though from it.
It also ends things real fast. Tried that on Tinder the other night. Like, had no interest in anything but friends
Yeah.
with friends. That's all. I was like, friends with benefits? Nope. Okay, bye.
All right, bye. Like, that's awesome.
Unmatched.
Like,
didn't waste any time.
question: you never responded to that. Granted, I did text you like at like very later than I normally ever text you. And granted, I was
I don't know where this is going. I'm interested.
Remember the text message I sent you last night prior to the one that I sent you about doing a podcast? I was like, why do girls send weird shit like this? Or like, why do they ask weird questions?
Yeah, that was.
So if I've learned anything from Bumble, so if you're not familiar with what Bumble
Women are
is,
going to love every other app site where men talk first because of Bumble.
Yes.
Because they don't know what the fuck to say.
because we don't know what the fuck to say.
No.
So what Bumble has shown me is that women have no clue how to interact with, how to start up a conversation.
Any better than we do with them.
Like,
Oh, absolutely.
Dude, the questions I get asked
It-
are so...
Like some of them, are like auto, like they're just like, ooh, I'll select this question. It's like the whole sentence typed out. And some of them is just like, you thought to yourself, I'm going to ask this guy a question, and this is it?
This is what you're going to ask.
Based off that alone, I don't like you.
What's your favorite quote that you've ever written or you've ever seen before? I'm like my favorite quote. And so what I said was like, I always finish inside.
How fast did she unmatch you?
No, she measures back.
Oh, what'd she
She's
say?
like, hey now. That's what she said back.
I mean, she wants you to finish inside her, just so you know. The
I'm
fact
like,
that she
what the fuck? I said that to be stupid because I'm like, that's a stupid
Did say
question to
that.
ask. That's
But your favorite quote, man.
Which,
It's, dude, it's mine.
it's so, but it's like, woof. If I've learned anything from
See that
Bumble.
chick? That Bumble, if you're watching, that's when he needs to be able to pass that profile on to a buddy. Where we would have a coworker from work, not going to say any names, but a specific coworker who's apparently 1 out of 20 deeper than he should be. Mm-hmm. 1 out of 20 pretty good.
Yeah, 1 out of 20 is good.
1 out of 20 statements he makes, like, wow, he's got a brain. He's got
Wow.
a soul. So we
And
just need to move the profiles onto him. He'd be so happy.
There's this guy we work with. His name is also John. He's White John. Call him White John. WJ. And I love this man to death. I love him more than
He's very nice.
I think I love him
That's
more
probably
than
your favorite guy.
he's my favorite person in the entire world
He
because
doesn't like anybody, and he likes this guy, whereas I like everybody.
which was interesting because another thing, side note thing, you're like a lot of people, really have a distaste for you, John. like
Like, I don't get it, but a lot of, like, it's not just like one personality. It's like most personalities don't like you.
yeah, but the thing is, like, I'm very aware of this, and I
Doesn't give a fuck.
I say it too. I'm like, you're either gonna really, really like me, or you don't like me at all.
See, I'm glad we agreed on Mark. It took a while, like for us to actually agree on someone. But I knew about Mark before you did. I was
You
like,
did.
because I had more interaction, and you're like, yes, we
There was
both
this-
hate this other guy.
There's this guy we work with. His name's Mark, and
Great guy, Mark.
he usually works night shift, and I work in the morning/afternoon shift.
Switch shifts though, so now
And he
it's
switched
morning.
shifts, so now because he got promoted in a weird way of how you get promoted at that place, and he was like, he's like John, like, like, oh, you're Honduran. I'm like, yeah, and we're he's like, and like most of the time when a white guy says like you're Honduran, he's like, yeah, I worked with a Mexican, or I've worked with some El Salvadorian and something like that, like, and like, where I'm like, oh, that's cool, like, yeah, fun. He's like, yeah, I used to work with a bunch of Hondurans, and like we used to eat pupusas all the time. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, pupusas. I'm like, all right, we can be friends. He knows what that is. Like,
We can be friends.
And the thing, if you don't know what that is, it's basically the equivalent of like basically hamburgers and fries for Hondurans. It's just it's a tortilla, refried beans or pinto beans. You can have some meat or like scrambled eggs, and you put feta cheese and like some sour cream. It's delicious. But we had a good time. We connected on him, and like, yeah, he's a great guy. And
He's
then
fun.
we also connected on like how we have a real strong dislike for someone that we work with. Just because like I'm okay. There's certain things that I don't like that people do. It's only I don't like whistling, and I don't like people singing and rapping. It's just weird to
He does
me.
not like whistling. That came from a whole different employee. So that is authentic. He does not like whistling, folks.
But rapping, this kid we work with, he raps
Not songs. Thoughts.
thoughts. Like, so like he'll look at it like a thing of
Putting
beans.
in the brisket, pouring the beans.
Like,
I cannot rap, but it's kind of like him.
yeah, exactly. It's a lot like Malibu's Most Wanted.
Yep.
But he's a black guy. That's what makes it makes it
haven't seen that in
interesting.
a long time.
Yeah.
Malibu's Most Wanted. Nice.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, what else you got? Not feeling misconnections tonight.
We have. I think I had some memes. So apparently scientists are able to, in about 5 years, be able to. I just thought this meme was funny.
There's literally 4 movies showing why this is a bad idea.
So scientists are able to create living dinosaurs within the next 5 years, and there's this meme that says there's literally 4 movies that's showing why this is a bad idea, and it has a picture of a T-Rex.
I do agree. If we were gonna do it, you'd have to do only land mammals on an island.
What if we were to make one of those sea monster ones that just killed everything?
But yeah, if you have one that can swim, then you can't control that shit.
I know.
And
I don't trust our abilities with nets and glass.
We just gotta feed them, and that's gonna deplete the world's food sources anyway. We don't need dinosaurs. It would just be something that the rich and famous get to
It'd
see.
be really stupid too. It'd be really dumb.
You know that thing would end up killing. It'd be just like Jurassic Park. Be like, not only was this an entertaining movie, it predicted what you dumbasses did. Like, you brought it over on a boat. They did that in the movie and it went bad. And then you did it.
You had a blueprint of what not to do, and you did that blueprint.
Like, I'm not telling you how to do it, but don't do this, because look at what happened. Like, that's funny.
Why? Oh, this was a good one. So, I was going to send you this picture in a text message just to yourself instead of in the group text, but I'm glad that I saved it for the vlog or for the podcast.
Someone in our group chat just messaged me and not in the group chat.
Really?
Yeah. Nothing.
Get it. You don't have earphones on, so you can't hear me.
I wouldn't know what would happen.
Do you ever want to have a pair of earphones? Or are you totally cool with not having a pair of earphones?
No, I don't need to hear shit.
Well, there's little inside jokes. I could talk a little bit closer to the microphones, and it would make more sense to some things. What I've noticed is that I only hear you in this ear, and I hear myself only in this ear.
So you just don't listen to me the whole show.
Well, the thing is, I can hear you in that ear anyway.
No, I know you could.
So it's it'd be, but I feel retarded if I wear my earphones
then
like
you
this.
can't hear shit.
Well,
except
that's
me.
true, but
But you can hear shit.
it's very echoey and it's weird because
echo.
it's not echoey. It's just a weird. I feel like I'm if I just were to have earphones, if I was like this and I was just screaming really, really loud, that's how I feel like I'm talking. So I don't like having that.
Fair enough.
But
It's a good looking Jeep.
hear that? I think you can hear it on the microphones. You can hear the cop cars
Oh, I can
outside.
hear 'em.
So I saw this Jeep today, neon green Jeep, and the license plate says. Yeah, this one's
I can't touch this one. My brother-in-law drives a Jeep, and he is a nurse.
So this guy has a neon truck, neon green to be exact, and there's actually a sticker on it that has neon writing on it, and there is also
Rims.
rims that has stars that are neon green as well.
Yep.
And the license plate says Mr. Nurse.
I wouldn't advertise that.
But it's Mr. space NRSE.
Yep. I'm trying to think of something creative to save this guy, but no, that's just.
So my thoughts are
Yep.
probably not the best choice in license tags.
I mean, I think you kind of know what you're going for at that point. I assuming that guy chugs dick, and he loves being a nurse.
I'm just.
Or
If I
he's
even
straight, he
had
doesn't
if
know
I
he's-
had a nice car, I wouldn't be like Mr. Filmmaker. I wouldn't be Mr. Podcaster. It's just
It is a pretty minimal. It's like $25 or $50 a year to have your custom. I don't know. I wouldn't put Mr. Nurse, but if I had something creative on there, I don't know.
Was it ass man? You ever see the Seinfeld episode where it was like Ass Man? He was
That'd be funny.
he was a doctor. He was a gynecologist, and his license plate was Mr. Ass Man or something like that.
Nice.
And like Kramer got it instead of him, and so he was trying to find the doctor. Yeah, he was trying to find the doctor.
Kramer was
that
racist. That's not funny. Offended.
on Seinfeld, he was funny and he was perfect as a character. In real life, he has his shortcomings. It is not excusable. I am just
And
saying,
that's
I really,
not
really like
acceptable.
Seinfeld, and like, please, out of anything, don't taint that one for me. Like, that's the one thing.
Yeah, like you watch the shows outside of the context, like you didn't know at the time.
Yeah.
So you can't help that you enjoyed the show, even though you now know what he is.
And the thing is, like, you should be able to, like, I don't understand how people can't. Church and state. There's a reason why that's a saying, church and state. I always feel like you're always making fun of me when you do that.
No, I just feel like I'm like, I don't know. I always look tiny.
You're 6'7".
I know.
You're a huge man.
And I saw-
I'm only like 6'1". Like, you have a solid 6 inches on me.
But when I punch down like this, I look all tiny. Hi, guys.
Because we're all because you're trying to fit into the frame for me.
I don't try to fit into any frame. The frame fits me.
Exactly. But I don't ever understand. Like, there's a reason why there's a thing. Like, even in our judicial system, there's a thing called like the separation between church and state.
Oh, right.
You should be able to separate someone who is a really good actor and who has done really good work versus someone who, even though they are a giant piece of shit, should you support them? Should you put money towards their Patreon? No. But they did a piece of work. Like, that work has nothing to do with, like, during when they were playing a serial killer, they weren't, you know,
Oh, right.
like, they were just being a person on screen. Like, that has nothing to do with anything with them being a, you know, fill in the blank.
I won't.
Well, we're about an hour and 4 minutes into this podcast.
Hey, that's pretty good. How we do on your list?
We hit 2 things. That's fine. That's perfect.
2 out
because-
of 6 ain't bad.
Because sometimes
7.
these are just here. Just in case if we can't talk about stuff.
That's not an issue.
Right, exactly.
We are expert grab-asters.
Exactly. Oh, so I had a review, and I
haven't,
guess
by the way.
I guess we can fully talk about this. So I had a review. So if you don't know, the reason why and the how Scott and I met were we work at the same place. And Scott is the catering person. He does all the catering orders.
Catering manager.
I guess you want to go by that. Okay, that title.
That's my
So I am
go by
simply.
I park in the VIP parking lot.
That is very true. You do park in the VIP parking lot. I park on the street.
like
Still,
homeless
like a
man.
fucking piece of shit that I am.
Somehow he's homeless but has a card. No one understands.
Yeah. So I am simply just what you'd call a line cook. I'm a simple line cook. I'm a leader as a line cook. Line leader.
He leads that line
Oh
with
God!
authority.
Yeah, like I can. So it'd be
And
like
attitude.
almost like a sous chef light. You could say a sous chef light.
Indeed.
At this one, and
One of the better, probably
I had my
probably the
1
second
year.
best,
yeah.
right behind Matt, right?
Yeah, I would think out of the time I've been there, I've
'Cause
jumped the
there's Tanner.
highest.
And no one else.
Yeah.
Drew's not a one anymore.
Because he moved to
You're definitely
catering.
better than Tanner.
Or
You're,
he moved
you're better
to
than Justin.
prep. Yeah,
Yeah, you got to be number 2.
yeah. So like
you
out
run
of the time I'm there, I've been there for a year, and I would say within that year, within 3 months, I was like one of the top second person, only simply because I haven't been there as long.
Right. You got to learn it.
I had my 1 year review.
Yes. How'd that go?
I would say like on a scale from 1 to 10 overall on a scale from 1 to 10, I got probably like a solid like 7.5. 7.5.
Nice.
Yes.
I was going to say 7. So that, like, I haven't even been there that full time. So I bet you were better before I got there.
But Oh yeah, because I didn't talk. I didn't talk at
didn't
all.
have anybody to
That's why.
distract
Why do you think I jumped so high up so quick? Because I didn't talk. The only like
So that's probably their big. They're like, dude, this guy was fine, and this dumbass guy. Now they're both dumbasses. What the fuck?
they just grab ass
You
all
just
the
grab
time.
assing.
We get in trouble all the time for talking all the time. But the thing is, like, we're the only two that have a college education at that location.
Only two.
Only
Not
two.
an exaggeration.
The only two. And I had my 1 year review, and I got on my performance on a scale from 1 to 5.
1 to 5, all right.
I got a 3 on that.
Not a 3.5.
No,
just
a
a
3.
3.
Just a 3.
Ooh.
And the thing is, like, for me, I'm like, really? Like,
So, like, I would be questionable firing a 2, definitely firing a 1, promoting a 5, maybe promoting a 4. So you're at, like, no man's land.
yeah, I'm just in the middle. And, like, the thing is, like, even when because, like, it was more than enough time to ask for a raise. But I'm like, I didn't even ask for that much more. Like, I really honestly didn't.
So what would the raise put you at?
It would put me at enough money. So Scott's always trying to find out how much money I get
You won't tell me.
because I don't like talking about it. It's like,
No, that's fair. I haven't told you how much I make.
yeah,
I haven't told you I make $82 an hour.
I make 95, so it all works out
quit.
again. So it's all good. But what's so weird about it is the fact that like I got such a low performance review,
Like, what are you supposed to be doing?
and the thing is like I could understand if
You
we
got a
actually if we actually like worked at like a real man's job, like a grown-up job.
Grown man's job. A real man's job.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
No, it's an easy ass job. We put
It's
shit in the microwave.
so easy. It's such,
Steamer. Sorry.
like out of all the like kitchens I've ever worked in, it's like the easiest kitchen job I've ever had in
cook
my life.
shit.
We don't cook. That's the thing is like we don't cook. Everything's pre-made
Scoop. Zap.
because everyone is so silly. That's the best way of putting it.
Yeah, there's been a lot of dumb fucks come through that place. That's how I put it. If you say silly, I say dumb fucks.
And so it's just so I'm just so surprised I got that, but I think the reason why it's simply because even our manager, I guess our boss was like, the owner, he gets on, once he finds one thing that he doesn't like about you, he sticks on that for a long time.
Yeah, he
and that
does.
was his big thing with me. Was
Been
the
his
fact-
thing.
But the thing is, like, he doesn't see all the ins and outs that not you do too. That you do the same thing too. Like you do your job as well as my job too. Like you do.
I do everything.
Yeah.
I'm not as good as you, but I'll do everything.
Yeah.
I can go anywhere, do everything.
It's so interesting. It's such an interesting. No, like granted, like I do. It's for what I
Like
want.
I'll be positioned on the line. They'll be like, also do catering. That be like, I know, like I do catering. I'm not a dumbass. But then that one day they like literally took me offline for like an hour. Like this is lunch rush and I'm 2. Like I need to be there. Like come on.
It's an interesting place we work at. But yeah, I got a low review than I thought I was gonna get. But I didn't think I was gonna get a high review. It wasn't anything like that. But
But what I'm saying is like
for who I am and what I
if
do,
you got a 3.
like what?
What does Matt's maybe a 3.5 then?
Yeah.
a 4 on a good day? Like what's it take to be exceptional?
Yeah. And the thing is that what makes me so frustrated is that like most locations have like some sort of like they reward their employees in some sort of way, like they give them little treats or they show some sort of like, hey, gratitude,
Employee appreciation night?
nothing like that. And
Health insurance? Paid vacation?
they do
Paid
give
days
health
off?
insurance though now.
Well, you got to pay for it.
It's true. Oh yeah, they don't just give it.
I mean, I'm sure they're paying a portion of it still, but I don't want it.
My insurance isn't through them, so I don't know.
No, my insurance is so fucking cheap. Thank you, Obama. Thank you, Obama. And your tax credits. I love premium tax credits. I utilize them every year. Oh,
I know.
I feel like we're
Are we just kind of rambling at this point?
Yeah.
I think okay.
re-promote your shit. If you're
get
still
the,
here,
if you're still interested, you can get the.
is that a real thing?
Of course, it's a real thing. The
I don't buy it.
the Make Scott Come Tour shirt is such a real thing.
No, I buy that you could create that shirt. I doubt
Yeah,
that
that's
you
a
have
real-
that for mass production. and
That's a
sale.
real thing. If you want it, you can get it for $17.99.
$27.99.
The Make Scott
It's a plain
Come Tour
white T-shirt with limited graphics on the front.
with an American
Enjoy.
with the outlining of the United States with an American flag, and on top of it, it says the Make Scott Come Tour of 2019. It's an important shirt you guys should all buy. So buy it. I don't understand what you can get it for $17.99.
$37.99.
If you get 4 of them, you can get it for $2,799.
Bargain.
Bargain deals.
Don't think
here.
about it. Buy
You can
it.
get it on my website.
At
So you guys should get
Make
the
Scott Come Tour of
the Make
09
Scott Come
or
Tour
19
shirt of 2019.com.
.com.
So thank you guys. If you guys have gotten this far, I don't know why you guys still be watching at this point. We kind of went way off the rails real quick on this one, but
Had a good time.
it's fun. The key thing is sometimes it's going to happen.
Send us money, PBR. I love your shit.
Natty Daddy. We will see you guys on the next episode. All right. Bye.
Peace.